today for our virtual FirstKids Children's Ministry. I'm Libby, and we have Pastor Jose with us this morning.
Hi, how you doing? So excited to be here again.
High five. All
Yes.
right. Looks like you brought some things with you again this week.
Yes. Now that I know what DIY stands for, do it yourself, I can prepare. I'm ready. I got all my stuff with me.
What did you bring with you?
Well, let me show you. I got a hammer that I can hit stuff with. I can hit stuff with. And I have a measuring tape that I can measure stuff with. And I don't know what this is.
I don't know either. It looks important though.
But I got it. And I even have a ladder with me. You can see it back there.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm ready to go. I got everything with me.
Wow, you are really prepared for any DIY project. But really, there's lots of DIY projects. As long as you do it yourself, you could build a tower with marshmallows and toothpicks. You could build a fort in your living room with pillows and blankets. You could even build a Lego set. All month long, we've been talking about a really important DIY project, forgiveness. Forgiveness is deciding that someone who has wronged you doesn't have to pay. Forgiveness is a DIY project because you have to make the decision to forgive. No one else can do it for you. But even when you decide to forgive someone, you can't do it by yourself. We need God's help.
And yes, the reality is God has given us all the tools that we need in order to be able to forgive. God gave us strength, God's strength. God gave us God's love. God gave us God's power to be able to forgive and do this DIY project. And more importantly, God has given us, we forgive because God has forgiven us first.
That's right. And speaking of tools, Pastor Jose, in your toolbox somewhere, do you happen to have a screwdriver?
A screwdriver? Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of toolbox would I have if I didn't have a screwdriver? I got one right here.
Okay, when you're doing a DIY project, how do you know which way to turn the screwdriver? Do you know?
I know that.
Okay.
I learned that. I learned that this week because some very wise person taught me that you go righty, tighty, lefty, loosey.
Oh, wow, that's
Righty,
good.
tighty,
That's
lefty,
good.
loosey.
Well, you know how at FirstKids we like to have a lot of fun. We're going to play a fun game this morning called
Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey.
And the cool thing is that you get to play with us at home. So I want you to stand up.
Hold on, stand up. You need to stand up.
Yes,
I can see you where you are. Stand up. Everybody got to stand
All
up.
right, everybody stand up. Everybody's ready to play. So we have some friendly competitors who are going to join us again today. And our first competitor is already standing on stage, Pastor Jose. Our second competitor, you remember him from last week, our youth helper, Lucas, a.k.a. Lucas the Great. Come on up, Lucas.
Ooh.
Hey, come on, friendly competition. And we also have Mike back, our music director. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Mike.
Woo.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Nothing.
So, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. So, for our fun game called Righty, Tighty, Lefty, Loosey, when I say go, you're going to spin around, you're going to do a little dance, whatever you're going to do, you're going to dab, however you want to do it. When I say freeze, you have to stop. So you have to either be righty, tighty, or lefty, loosey. Not in between. Pick away. Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. All right? And then out of the hat, I'm going to pull a paper, and if it says righty, tighty, and you're facing righty, you're still in the game. If not, you have to sit down. All right? And we're going to go till we have one person left. All right? Ready? You loosened up? Here we go. Let's go. All right. Freeze. All right. Let's see what our first one is. All right. It's righty, tighty. If you are facing the right, you are still in our game. All right. Sorry, Pastor Jose.
Sorry.
All right. Ready? Go. Gotta be moving around, moving around, moving around. All right, freeze. Oh, they're both facing the same direction. Let's see. All right, lefty, loosey. All right, you guys are both still in. If you're at home and you're facing to the left, you're still in the game. If not, take a seat. All right, here we go. Ready, go. All right, move around, get those wiggles out, and freeze. All right, we have one person lefty, loosey, and one person righty, tighty, and righty, tighty. Oh, Is it a coincidence? Lucas won again. I don't know. Good
I
job,
don't think
Lucas.
all my supporters.
All right, thank you, Lucas. All right, if you're at home and you're still standing, you have won too. And I can't send you a prize, but maybe you can ask your parents and they can give you a prize. That was a lot of fun. I love the game Righty, Tighty, Lefty, Loosey.
All right, that was really a lot of fun, and I can't wait to learn more about our story today.
I know, me too. Our Bible story is again in Luke 15, and Jesus is teaching us a story of the two sons.
Yeah, last week we learned about the fact that this young man asked for his inheritance to take with him, and he took it, and he went to party and had some fun, and it was fun in the moment, but then he ran out of all the money, and before he realized it, he was feeding pigs, and he didn't have any money, and he was hungry, and now he was thinking about going back to his father's house in order to seek help, and we're going to find out today what happens.
So today we're going to continue our Bible story in the So-and-So show, and so I can't wait to see what happens in our Bible story today.
Yeah, and I want to invite you to stay to the end of the video, because you're going to have the opportunity to be able to win a pizza for you and your family to be delivered right to your home if you are able to complete this project that we have for you. But you got to wait till the end of the video to learn more about it.
All right, see you guys soon.
Bye.
How do you handle getting hurt? I'm not talking about a skinned knee or a cut lip. I'm talking about wounds that dig deeper than that. Someone calls you a name. Your little sister takes your skateboard and wrecks it. Your favorite coach cuts you from the team. Your parents promised you a special trip, but can't afford it now. Your so-called best friend doesn't invite you to their birthday party. You start to feel like a mess inside, murky and mad and hopeless. You can't stop thinking about it, about what they did to you and how they should pay. But there's only one way to shine a light in the darkness. When you forgive, you decide the other person doesn't have to pay. You choose to let God take care of it. You say, what you did to me doesn't control me. You free yourself from bitterness. You even give the other person a chance to change. But you don't have to forgive on your own. In fact, you can't. True forgiveness comes from God. He's the one who forgives us of all the wrong things we've ever done. And it's only with His help that we can truly forgive those who hurt us. Then we can say, in your love, I'm free. In your love, I'm forgiven. When you live out forgiveness, others can see God at work in you. And that's why forgiveness is an amazing way to worship God with your life. Because worship is about more than just singing loud. It's all about living loud.
You are above every other. Your love amazes me. You created every beautiful color for everyone to see. I want the world to know. I want my life to show just what your love has done for me. Good and perfect. I give you all of my praise, God, 'cause only you deserve it. I want the world to know. I want my life to show just what your love has done for me. In your love I'm free. In your love I'm forgiven. Forgiven. Your love
Okay, you need to be careful with that stuff, all right?
I am being careful. See, look. I have gloves. Do you have gloves? Wear your gloves. I've got gloves.
Okay, but you're not wearing the gloves.
You say potato. I say whatever.
Okay, seriously though, the glue in your hand, it sticks to anything instantly.
Oh,
so
I
just
know.
be really-
Trust me. I will never forget the cat incident.
Oh, I don't think the cat will either.
Its fur will grow back eventually, okay?
Okay.
Now here, hold these.
Okay, why?
Because
Good answer.
now... Ha!
Why?
See, look. Because their hair, it's so soft. Feel it.
Super
Right?
soft, yeah. Oh, sorry, here, let me get that.
No, I got it. Don't worry about it.
All right. Wait, you're...
You know what? It's no problem. I'm just going to pull it off like this. Here we go. And one...
You're...
Don't worry, not an issue. I got some glue remover down here. I'm just gonna go grab. Brandon, a little help. Brandon,
Yeah, just a second.
help. Where are you going? Brandon, where are you going? Can you help me? Ooh, what is that? Can I get me out? What is? No.
I'll help you after this.
No.
Smile.
I don't understand. How is it that
Look,
complicated?
just because it's your way doesn't mean it has to be my way.
But
That's
it's
all I'm
not
saying.
my way.
It is-
There's a right and a wrong way to do things, and clearly
A
you're
right
on
and
the
a
wrong side
way.
of the
That's
road,
like saying
mister.
there's a right and a wrong way to tie your shoes.
There is a right way and a wrong way to tie your shoes.
If your shoes are tied, it's the right way.
Hey guys, we're rolling.
Welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Lawson, and we're glad you decided to watch today.
We have an exciting show lined up. Isn't that right, Lawson?
That's right, Brandon. So exciting.
You're not going to let this go, are you?
I don't have the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fine.
Fine.
As we continue to talk about forgiveness this month, I want
you to admit that you're wrong.
See, I knew you weren't going to let this go. You're being ridiculous.
I'm being ridiculous. Why don't you let them decide who's being ridiculous?
Oh, they're just going to agree with me.
We'll see about that. Breaking news, Brandon, current co-host of the So-and-So Show, has been identified as a non-toilet paper replacer.
Hey,
Though some of his fans will be shocked by this incendiary information, Brandon has been a longtime follower of the belief that placing a new roll on the sink is good enough. We can also exclusively reveal that on the rare occasion when he actually does replace the toilet paper, Brandon places the paper with the end going underneath. I understand that these accusations against the longtime host of the So-and-So Show will cause some to wonder if they truly knew Brandon at all. This has been a breaking news report. Thanks for watching. Now back to your normally scheduled program already in progress.
really?
You asked for it.
Okay, you're right, Lawson. You're right.
I am?
Yeah, I should have replaced the toilet paper after it was used up. That's the courteous thing to do.
Thank you. And you know what? I forgive you for being so uncourteous.
Thank you.
But what about that other thing?
I will not apologize for how I install the toilet paper. There's no right or wrong way to hang the toilet paper.
Au contraire, mon frere.
There isn't! And I'll prove it to you.
What do you... Brandon, what's this?
It's another way to hang toilet paper.
Oh.
It's also a game.
Ooh.
All right, so in our hands we have a bunch of rubber bands.
Yes.
Right, and what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the rubber bands at the toilet paper, trying to rip it at the seams. The first
Okay.
one of us who can make 2 aluminum cans drop to the ground wins the game, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got to do it blindfolded. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, actually, it sounds fun.
All right. Blindfolds on. Okay, ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Anything? Ow!
I heard something.
It's me.
Oh, that was a little far off.
It hits your finger on the point of exit.
Do you not know how to shoot a rubber band?
I skipped this part of my childhood. I went straight to division. Ow!
I heard a can.
Did it not fall?
Woo!
What? Wait, I need more rubber band.
That's just one. That's just one. Oops. Sorry, cameraman.
How am I not hitting anything?
It's like you've never done this before. Booyah!
How did I not hit anything?
Woohoo! Well,
That was actually fun.
it's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys,
Hi, Kellen.
you seem to be in a good mood.
I know, isn't it crazy? What story do you have for us today?
Okay, so last time I told you the first part of Jesus' parable of the prodigal son. Remember this? Previously on My Two Sons.
Father, I want my inheritance.
Oh? How much of it?
Wait, let me think. Oh, that's right. All of it!
Better not be eating that slop. That's high quality slop. Feed the pigs.
My son was dead. But he is alive again. He was lost. But now he is found.
You remember that?
Sort of.
It's mostly familiar.
Great. Jesus told the story of a father who had two sons. The younger son left and wasted his share of his father's money. The older son stayed home. When the younger son returned home, the father forgave him. And that's where we pick up our story.
I can't wait.
Cool. Now here's part 2 of My Two Sons.
As time moves on, so do the lives of my two sons.
Where are you going with all that food?
Your younger brother has come home. Your father is throwing a welcome home party in his honor.
He's what?
As you can tell, the older brother was not thrilled. He refused to attend the party, so his father went to find him.
Why are you not at the party?
Why am I not at the party? Why am I not at the party? Well, let me think. All these years, I have worked like a slave for you, and I have done this and I have done that, and you haven't so much as thrown me and my friends a tea party. You know, Dad, me and my friends, we like parties too.
My son, you are always with me.
But then my little brother leaves and he throws all your money away and he comes back and you give him a full-blown carnival.
My son, my son, my son. Everything I have is yours. But don't you see? We had to celebrate his return.
Why, Dad? Why? Why?
This little brother of yours was dead, but now he's alive. He was lost, but now he's found.
That's the end?
Yeah, That's the ending Jesus gave us. Did the older brother forgive his younger brother like his father did? We don't know. I think Jesus told the story that way because he wanted us to put ourselves in the older brother's shoes. Would you be willing to forgive someone even if they may not deserve it? When you forgive, you're like the Father in the story and our Father in heaven. When you don't, you could be like the older brother and you could miss out on a great party. Are you okay?
I got left at a party once. My mommy didn't pick me up. It was so scary.
Soap operas just do this to him.
No, it's not that. I just forgive you for not putting the toilet paper on.
Oh. And I forgive you for yelling at me for not putting the toilet paper on.
I'll just see you guys next time then.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Bye.
I have no toilet paper. It's so good. Look at it. Thank you.
Reveal the question. Do the thing. What do you lose if you don't forgive?
You can lose so much. Friendships, joy. I would have missed out on your awesome toilet paper game, Brandon, so thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're starting to rethink the whole toilet paper has to go over the top thing.
No, I still disagree with you on that one, but we can disagree and still be friends, right?
Absolutely.
And besides, I thought of an even better way to install toilet paper.
Ooh, do tell. Wow! Hey, we'll see you guys next week for a brand new show. Let's see how this baby works. I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy. Oh. Oh, the room is spinning. Why did I do that?
Hi, welcome back. What a great Bible story.
Absolutely.
So what do you think happened? Do you think the older brother forgave his younger brother and went to the party? Or do you think he shut the door on the relationship forever?
The interesting part is that Jesus doesn't tell us. We don't know if he missed in the relationship with his brother. What we do know is that if he chose not to be involved, then he missed an epic party.
That's right. And our bottom line today is when you don't forgive, you miss out. It's kind of like this Jenga game here. When you start removing the pieces, what happens to the tower? Well, eventually you keep removing the pieces and the tower gets weaker and weaker. And after you remove enough pieces, the tower can fall down. And it's kind of like that. If we hold on to our anger, our resentment, and we choose not to forgive, our relationships can get weaker and weaker. And eventually they could even fall down or not work out. But what's the opposite? What if we do choose to forgive? Well, some good things could happen. We could maybe get to hang out with our friends. Maybe we get to spend time with our family. Or maybe even we just feel peace in our heart. I don't know. What do you guys think? What good stuff could happen when you do choose to forgive?
Well, the reality is not easy to forgive, but we can ask God in prayer for God's help to be able to forgive. So let's take a moment and pray right now. Dear God, we come before your presence, Lord, and at times it's hard to be able to forgive. When we're hurt, when we're wounded, when we feel so bad and so hurt, but God gave us the opportunity to be able to forgive like you forgive us and be able to show our love to those around us. Amen.
Amen. Amen. What a great Bible story today.
It is a great Bible study. And parents, I want you to know that if you want to be able to do some activities with your children that will help you to kind of enhance this lesson, look up or down. You're going to find a link that is going to give you all the resources that accompany this lesson, and they're going to be in English and Spanish for you to be able to do it with your family.
All right, before we leave, you might be wondering, why am I holding a hula hoop? It's because I want to invite you all to join in our virtual FirstKids talent show. So you guys are going to show us your talents, ask your parent to take a picture or a video of your talent and share it with us before next Sunday. And we're gonna choose a kid or a family, and we're gonna have a pizza delivered to your house.
Wait. What if you don't have any talent?
Everybody has a talent. Maybe you can ride your bike. Maybe you can bake cookies. That's good.
Gotcha.
Maybe you can build a Lego set, or maybe you can even show off your hula hooping skills.
Well, I can't wait to see everybody's pictures on our first FirstKids virtual talent show. So,
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.